So we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. So as you're still maybe checking in, I want you to move your body about. I want you to have a bit of a stretch. Just go with what's comfortable for you. So don't do anything that's, gonna leave you feeling uncomfortable or stressed in any way. Just go with the flow and see how you feel. And what I want you to do is I want you to then check how the space inside your throat feels. How does the neck feel? How does your throat feel? How does your mouth, your lips, your tongue? Just kind of check in with them. Maybe move them about. Explore them. You can pull funny faces. We don't mind. We get to see all these funny faces at the top. It's fabulous. I normally do the worst funny faces, so don't feel embarrassed. Really go for it. And just kind of get an idea how you're kind of feeling with that. So what's the space like? And if there's anything that kind of, in line with our theme, influences that sensation today, is there anything that might have had an impact, even if you don't know what it is, but just kind of notice whether something feels different to normal, or anything kind of making it a bit, I don't know, challenging or strange. Or for example, you might not have drunk much today. Has that had an impact? Has that influenced how the inside of your mouth feels? That's quite a big one. Are you feeling tired? Have you just eaten? Are you hungry? Have you bitten your lip? Or is there anything else going on that might have an influence of how that space might feel? Have you got allergies at the moment? Maybe that's been an influence physically. So our first sound for the day, we're going to have puffy cheeks. And we're going to let just a little bit of air out through our lips. So this is a really quick, very relaxed, easy warm-up. We're making sure that we're doing as little as possible that's unnecessary, basically influencing the sound as little as we can, keeping it very natural, relaxed, very, very chilled out, very laid back. And we're going to deliberately make sure that we just go in one direction as we go through pitches. So we're going to go up in pitch from somewhere that we regard as comfortable, normal and natural and easy. And we're going to go up and we're going to let it change gradually, but as smoothly as possible, going up in pitch. Try and make sure that you're not changing the pitch to come back down. And also make sure that it's not staying still, but that it keeps moving and it goes up and up in pitch, just gradually, so sliding up. So we're going to first of all go up. So, and imagine that you're just letting out a little bit of sound, leaking a little bit of air and a bit of sound through the middle of the lips. And you're making, to begin with, just a little bit of a woof sound, just to get you started. And then keep the ooh sound going as you go up. So, for example, it might be like, ooh. And maybe you finish there. So you just make sure you get to wherever you're comfortable to finish, but you've kept going up, you've allowed it to keep going, nothing's influenced and stopped it, nothing's let it stay still, nothing's brought it back down. So you're just kind of noticing any influences. So just give that a go. And we're going to go down in pitch. So and just stop where you feel comfortable to. So check in with that, give that a go. It's a very simple song. As I said, I think most people will already know it, but just in case. So if you look in the chat, I'm going to put the words there. And you might want to sing it slightly differently. So what we'll do, we'll still stay muted just because of logistics of sound. Then I'll sing it just so you know how it goes. And then we'll sing it together, but still muted. And then what we'll do is I'll also mute. So there'll be silence on the recording, people. But at home, whenever you get to maybe have a listen or you're joining now, join in, but in your own way. So you might then want to change it. You might not want it to be the same. Maybe you don't want to be influenced by how I'm singing it. Maybe you want to sing in a different key. Maybe you want to sing at a different speed, and that's absolutely great. So, but we'll try it together first. So I'm gonna sing it so that you know how it goes. Really simple song. So, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And you might have noticed I was tapping along. You might want to tap, you might want to clap, you might want to move about, you might want to do different things, you might want to do it in harmony. All is great. So ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I'm already seeing some smiley faces. It's a lovely song, isn't it? It's really chirpy. So maybe as you're singing it, maybe as you're thinking, you know, singing it your way, your vibe, doing your own things. We're all going to mute now. I want you to kind of consider, think about what it means to you. What's it saying? So this little light of mine, what is that light? And everybody's is going to be unique. Every single person is going to have, if you like, a unique influence on others. And some of those things might be just a natural general influence that's just there. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or spectacular, but just have a little think. So what is it that you've been bringing? What's your influence? What you've been bringing, or what would you like to bring? Maybe focus on that. So how can you, in your own way, be a light? And I'm going to mute, so we're going to sing it. You're not going to hear me clapping, you're not going to hear me singing. You can take it slower, you can change the key, do whatever you like. Here we go. Yeah, it's really good comment there. That's brilliant. Yeah, indeed. So sometimes just, if you like, being like they say, like the more you kind of smile, even if it's like you might not feel like smiling, but actually smiling makes you feel happier. So it triggers a response. It has an influence on your mood. So sometimes we can work backwards. So sometimes doing something that maybe we don't feel like doing, but actually sometimes it can help us to then feel happier in ourselves too. It can help us to feel, you know, more ready and able, and you know, so yeah, absolutely. So it could be anything, whatever that influence is, whatever it is that you want to bring, whatever you want to kind of say, whatever you want your light to be this week, no matter how small. Yeah, let it be as much as it can. Let it carry, let it shine. Don't hold it back. Try and just let it exude, let it just be. And maybe you want to kind of explore that a bit more with that song. So maybe there are things that help you to think, okay, so it's a little light, maybe it's a very little light. Maybe I can make that light a bit bigger. Reflect on the idea of being an influence, bring in something influential from you, and bringing that into your weeks until we meet again. So we'll kick off our classes in 2 weeks' time with influence. But as you know, we're going to go on a journey, so it won't stay there, but that's where we're going to begin from.